Hello, my name is Theorem and welcome to 5.2 Critical Points. Today we're going to be talking about critical points on functions. Critical points are basically kind of easy to understand. Critical points are your maxes and mins. It's this point right here, which is your relative max, and this is your relative max, and a point right here, which is your relative min. So in this graph, we have a relative max, a relative min, and we do not have here absolute maxes or mins because the graph keeps coming down over here, over in this area, and it keeps going up over in this area. So we don't have any absolute or min or absolute min max extrema here. So before we really talk about it in depth, we need to talk about the extreme value theorem. The extreme value theorem states that if a function f is continuous over the interval a comma b, then f has at least one minimum value and at least one maximum value on a comma b. And it makes sense. If we look at an interval here, let's say we pick from here all the way here, then we can see that at its absolute max on this graph, it'll reach this point, this on this dotted line. We can see that this point right here is its max. That's the max in the interval. And at this point right here, this is the min. And we can see how it's pretty simple to understand that because a graph is continuous, it'll be a straight connected line, you could say. And that means that there has to be a min and a max to that graph. Basically, there's also some terminology that we have to know. Absolute and relative extrema. Absolute is the same as global extrema, and relative extrema is the same thing as local extrema. It's pretty much just understanding that and being able to read graphs. So we can see right here that at this point, this is an absolute max. It's not continuous, but we can see that this is an absolute max. And right here, we can see that this is a absolute min, absolute minimum. That's basically it, really. Critical points is really just understanding about maxes and mins and just looking and analyzing the graph. Yeah, that's it.